Stroke recovery isn't a straight line. It is a journey through the 7 powerful stages, from the moment of paralysis to the moment you take back your independence. Today, I'll walk you through all the 7 stages, what happens at each stage so that you may know where you are, what happens physically, mentally, and neurologically. Stage 1, flaccidity. In the beginning, right after stroke, the brain has just been hit. The communication between the brain and the muscles is temporarily lost. This is the stage where everything suddenly feels impossible. There's no movement, no sensation, and it feels like nothing is working. But the truth is, your brain is not dead. It is in shock. During this stage, we focus on positioning, gentle range of motion exercises, and sensory stimulation. These early movements tell your brain that we are ready to connect. This is the time where neuroplasticity begins. Neuroplasticity is the process by which the brain rewires itself. Stage 2, spasticity begins to appear. As days or weeks pass, the brain is trying to reconnect with the muscles again. But the tricky part is that as the brain sends the signals, the muscles often overreact. You may feel stiffness, tightness, or even jerky motions. This is what we call spasticity. It is actually a good sign. It means the brain circuits are coming back online. Here, during this stage, we focus on stretching, gentle movements, and controlled activities to help your brain relearn to balance between relaxation and movement. It is like tuning an instrument, which is awkward at first, but the music is coming. Stage 3 is the peak spasticity. This is the frustrating phase. At this point, movement is possible, but stiff and uncontrolled. The brain hasn't learned how to control the muscle tone yet. Now, this can be emotionally draining. You feel like your body is working against you, and even simple tasks will feel like robotic or jerky. This is where the therapy intensity increases. Task-specific training, mirror therapy, and repetition are key at this time. The goal is to teach your brain which muscles to activate and which ones to let go. Every awkward movement is a step toward a controlled motion. So when your arm feels tight and your legs kick out, don't lose hope. It is your brain waking up. Stage 4 is movement without synergy. Here the control returns. Now something magical happens. The brain starts regaining control and movements become smoother and more deliberate. Still there is fatigue and some body parts progress faster than others, leading to frustration or imbalance. At this stage, we focus on coordination and breaking the old movement patterns. Activities like reaching out for objects, brushing your teeth, or standing up are the training ground. Your brain is reprogramming itself. Every correct repetition builds a stronger signal. You are not just moving, you are rewiring. In stage 5, the complex movements return. Your brain's motor map is getting clearer and you perform more naturally. But now the challenge will shift from basic movement to precision and balance. You may notice weakness, coordination issues, or slowness. This is where functional training shines. Walking, climbing stairs, dressing, writing, it is not just exercise, they are a life practice. Your brain is refining those circuits and learning to multitask again. A major victory for your independence. Stage 6, near normal movement returns. Your movements now look more normal and your brain and body almost work together. But there may be still hidden weaknesses, slower reflexes, reduced endurance, or small coordination problems. This is the time to fine-tune your strength and balance. It is what we call the polishing phase of recovery. Your PT will focus on agility, posture, and real-world activities. Emotionally, it is rebuilding confidence. You are returning back to your hobbies, driving or work. The brain isn't just healed, it is adapted. Stage 7, full or functional recovery. This is the final stage where everyone fights for independence. But it doesn't always mean perfection. Some may still experience minor coordination issues or fatigue. What matters is function. You can now live independently, adapt, and continue strengthening. The goal isn't to erase the stroke. The goal is to retrain the brain, a new version of you. This is the point where you go from surviving to thriving, from a patient to a victor. So, here is the truth. Stroke happens in 7 predictable stages, each one a sign of progress and not failure. You can't skip them, but you can accelerate them through consistency, therapy, and hope. Remember, recovery isn't a miracle. It is a biology that is directed by your effort. Remember, no matter where you are, your brain is still listening. It is still learning and healing.